Hi beautiful creatures, and welcome back to another Smash review with KimStar13. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Realism VFX add-on. Let's get started. So basically I've set up a little demo site here. I've got everything sorted into bundles or these two chests because it's a lot of work to go in and out of the nether. So this first chest here has the triggers, and basically these are things you can use like in your hand. They're not the emitters. The emitters are these, and you place them down, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these. I'm not gonna matter which one, but basically the emitters, you place them down, and let's do this lingering soul one. So you place it down, and it's kind of like a barrier block, and you can see it's already doing the effect a little bit. But when you come off of the emitter in your hotbar, it disappears. So it's like a barrier block. And it still emits the lingering soul or whatever else is right here. Now, I will add, with the lava explosion burst and the big bubbles, it will leave a hole where it's placed. So you would have to have it in like a larger lava source than what I have for the example today. I'm going to go ahead and move all these down lower, and I'm just going to fill up my hotbar basically with some of these triggers. And let's see, we'll stop right here at the shooting stars. Well, we can do one more. Let's do the creaking wisps as well. So let's start with the resin fireflies. Did I do it? Did I do it? There we go. Okay. So these are like orange fireflies, not to be confused with the regular fireflies, and I will show you why in a minute. There we go. So basically the butterflies here, I'm not seeing them. I can hear it triggering them. There's one right there, but I don't understand. This is the butterflies, so why did the birds trigger? Okay. Well, there's one butterfly. There's a chicken. That's not what I want. Okay, that's just the single butterfly over there. Seriously? Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. So we've got the butterflies. You can't really see them. I have done a few videos where the butterflies do become prevalent in the scenes. Oh, there's some more over there. Okay, this one is not working, so what I'm gonna do, and it's not about the fact that the firefly itself is not working, it's probably because it is daytime. Are you serious? Okay, hold on. Alright, had it set to always day for the demo, and it is so confusing. It's fine. Alright. So here we go for the regular fireflies. Are we gonna trigger already? Oh, there we go. Alright, so the regular fireflies are more yellow than they are orange, unlike the resin ones. The lava is super active over there. Alright, the creaking wisp is actually, that was kind of cool. Probably would scare me. Now for the lingering ghost, you kind of just fling it out there. Or the lingering spirit, I'm sorry. More fireflies. I don't know why I clicked the rainbow. That was kind of dumb on my part. Oh, it's still forming over there. Okay. Let's see. Let's do the meteor shower, which I've seen before when I was playing in the jungle treehouse, and it caught me off guard because I forgot that was one of the effects. And I just happened to be listening to music instead of, excuse me, sir, you're in the demo site. You have to move. Go on, get. Alright. So there are those. Now, the startled spirit, I'm not sure if it's for the overworld or the nether. So we're just going to put all of these here. I think we'll just work with what we got here. I should put them all in here. Okay. Oh, I didn't want. Please stop. That's clear weather. Hopefully that will work. That's not what I wanted. I didn't want to set time. I wanted to clear weather. Alright, clear weather. Okay, there we go. It's working, I think. Oh, I'm sorry, mobs. My bad. Oh, look, another rainbow. Okay. So the startled spirit, oh, it does work. That would scare me too. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, that is insane. Oh, they're all on fire. My bad. Alright, this is the lava burst, and that's kind of cool, actually. These have emitters. This is the shooting star. Oh, that one, lame. I mean, it's not lame, but it would... Oh, I clicked it too many times. Okay, sorry, my bad, birds, my bad. Alright, the startled birds, you can barely see them over there. Alright, sorry. Okay, so this is... We're gonna empty out what I've got, what we've done. Let's see. Okay, the lava bubble. So the lava burst was pretty big. I think the bubbles are tiny, but it says big bubbles, so we'll figure that out. And let's go ahead and do this one, and that'll be good for now, I think. We'll do tumbleweed. Alright, so for the big bubble, goodness. Okay. I was not ready for that. That's crazy. Okay. Alright, so here is the shooting star again, because I didn't do too well with it the first time. It was tiny. So in the daytime, it probably doesn't work. There is the tumbleweed. It's not doing anything. I'm not seeing any tumbleweeds. Alright, I might have to do this one in the desert. It's fine. Okay. Okay, there's the flies. And these, again, are just triggers with the leaves and the flies. The emitters themselves would do the endless cycle, and it would do intermittently. Yeah, is that the word? We'll figure it out. Alright, let's empty out the inventory again. Now for the storms. I did the aurora also. Oh wait, no, I haven't done the aurora yet. We're gonna keep that one. Alright, let's do the god rays first. I don't actually know how these work. I think this is soul god rays. Oh, it does work. Okay. I thought that this one would only work in the nether as well because it said soul. But that's pretty cool. I like how that does. Okay. Oh, I placed a lot of them down. My bad. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and put that one away. We've got snowstorm. Oh, okay. Well, there is a frozen biome up here over this cherry grove. So let's just get up there. And, oh, I'm not close enough. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do either. Sorry, I have, like, difficulties sometimes. I'm gonna go up right here. Try again. There's some ice here, so this should work. Is this not frozen enough? Okay, we'll do that one later. Let's do the rainstorm and the thunderstorm. So, well, duh, we're in the snowy biome, obviously. Let's go back down, and it'll turn into rain. And I like how it has, like, there's a mist and a wind at the same time. Like, it's got little misties, little wind, and it's raining. I like that. Let's do the thunderstorm now. Okay, so it makes it darker, and obviously it's a thunderstorm. It does look like the mist gets a little thicker. Not necessarily thicker, but like it comes more. Okay, so this is the aurora borealis, and I'm gonna change the time to I'm gonna change the weather to clear, and then the time to night. Okay, it's clearing up. Okay, let's change it to nighttime, and as you can see, it's kind of like a white during the day, but it's the purple and green. Oh, there's a rainbow. Purples and greens and blues at night. So I like that. All right, what else do we have? Okay, so this is a fog mist feature. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I like how it's kind of purple over there next to the nether portal. All right, let's go ahead and empty out my inventory. You're gonna fall on the floor, honey. All right, so I'm gonna try the dust storm and the snowstorm somewhere else. Yes, let's do, excuse me, sir, demo mode. You can't be here. All right, so as you can see with the mist, or the fog, I'm sorry, with the fog and the settings, it's kind of weird. The dynamic lighting I have used previously. The thing about it is, if you get right up on something like vines, especially vines, or even dripstone, they kind of go out, and it works with the soul torch. Let's try the lanterns. Okay, I'm assuming that's working. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, yeah, it works. It's just dimmer. Okay. Let's try a campfire. Okay, obviously that doesn't work. And let's try a sea pickle. Okay, yeah, it's not gonna work either. I mean, I knew that wasn't gonna work, but worth a try. All right. And like I said, it kind of dims when you get next to things like dripstone or vines. And it's honestly kind of scary. But yeah. So I'm gonna attempt to, let's see here. I can't do this one, so I'm gonna have to find a desert. Let's go ahead and, sorry. So like I said, the triggers are what you would put down as like a decorative block, probably in creative, to have that happen constantly in that one area. I'm gonna try to do this, okay, or not. Alright, I had to switch controllers out. So the book basically tells you what kind of on-off settings it has, what features it has for ambient VFX. There's also, the only place I will not be going today in this review is the end, and that is because I can never get the end portal to work. Even if I were to find an end portal, I couldn't get it to work. My son actually is the one that does the end portals if we play. Alright, so basically this is all. They've got it organized by the ambient. I didn't mean to do that. But there's also the dynamic light, which we did. I'm trying to get this to work. Okay. The immersive sounds, and there's kind of like a little bit further here. This shows you how to make some of the effects in game. Now, honestly, it makes like a little box thing that you can like trigger with. Dynamic light, immersive sounds. There's also different types of effects when it comes to water, the diving, the trail of bubbles. I did not know that the explosions were better, so we're gonna test that out in a minute. The cave ambience, that one I kind of knew about. Excuse me, zombie. Seriously? I'm trying to learn here. Alright, so that looks like that's about it for the book. Yeah, creative is a problem for me. Alright, so, oh look. Okay, so this was another thing I wanted to show you guys about the lava. It kind of brightens the area a little bit, and it turns orange, like a more yellowy orange than the red orange that it is. And I think that that's pretty cool. Let's do the TNT. I want to see how that works. It's not going to be right here. There's the TNT and redstone. All right. Oh, hold on. Okay. I had the TNT off. Okay, I see. Okay, so it just gives it a different effect. And honestly, that might be a bigger explosion than regular TNT. I'm honestly not sure. Let's do it up here. All right, so it gives it like a circle of explosion. All right, let's go ahead and go into the nether. Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna clear out my inventory. And we're gonna move the book in here. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay, so this is the toggle button. I had to cut my controller back. So you can go in here and select what effects you want to be available, like what effects you want to happen, which is pretty cool. I like that. And you can do it with the nether, the end. You can do anything with the sky, the weather, and then the other effects like dynamic lighting, explosions. Alright, let's go into the nether. It's kind of scary. It's dark here. Alright, I'm ready. Okay. What do you mean it's not safe? Alright, so far it's already doing most. It's doing the most right now. So I think this is the spore right here. Let's go ahead and try the startled spirit. Okay, it works here. Cool. Alright, let's do this one again. Well, that's pretty cool. Alright, I had to empty out all my bundles to do this. This is the nether fireflies. And I actually like how they look more like butterflies than the butterflies do. I mean, the butterflies are huge, but these look like little fairy butterflies. That's so cute. Okay. Let's do the god rays. Okay, there we go. Awesome. You're in a god ray there, buddy. Alright, I didn't think that this would work. Oh, okay. So the nether storm is pretty intense. That is insane. Guys, this is crazy. Like, I'm so sorry. Alright, we waited it out. What do you want? Nah, go away. Rude. So, that was scary. Like, I'm in creative, but like all the mobs scattered. Alright, so that's the nether bug. Creepy crawly there. I think the spores are the glowy thing, and the dust is the light colored thing. Let's move these. Alright, and I'm going to try one of the triggers. I'm gonna do the bug trigger. So let's set him down right here. And like I said, it's like a barrier block. Oh, they've got a blue and a red and a black. Okay. So it's like a barrier block. If you switch off of it, it's gone, and it still does the triggering. It still triggers out the bugs, and then you can just click back on it, and there's the bug, and you break it, and then you're good to go. All right. I honestly am afraid of another storm. Like, all the mobs scattered, and it was insane. So we're gonna head on out. and go back. Alright, so I actually had to cut a lot of audio because it scared me really bad. It was loud too. Okay, so right now I'm just looking for cave or water. First come, first serve. Alright, so we found water. And there's the bubble trail. I didn't get to look at the splash, but you can see the underwater rays, the bubble trails, and then like, oh, there's some butterflies. Look at that. Alright, so as you sink under, you'll notice, I'm trying to get the splash ripple effect. There we go. Saw some of it. It ripples underwater. The only issue I have, like you can see the little bubbles instead of the little water fragments. I really like that. The only thing I don't like is there is like a ripple effect under the surface, but it's not on the surface. I think that would look cool on the surface as well. I like how it's got the glowy phosphorescent, yep, let it happen, effect as well, and it's very lifelike underwater. I just don't like that it doesn't translate above water. Like, you can still see the light rays, but let's find a desert. No, cave. Alright, I found a cave. It took me a little bit to find it. I wasn't looking hard enough. Oh, I hear mobs. Let me find a night vision potion. I mean, not that they can do anything to me. I'm literally uncreative. I hear you. Alright, so basically, I'm looking for cave particles, like cave dust. There's also like a cave fog, which in my last video, I was kind of surprised, but I'm pretty sure that what I was seeing was like a cave fog, and it kind of got dimmer out in the distance, and it messed with my render distance a little bit. I'm seeing a little bit of the cave dust. I'm not seeing like that's cave dust. It's like these little floating, falling particles. There we go. I've not seen the fog yet, but it could be because I have night vision on. Could honestly be. And you might have to have dynamic lighting for the effect to really settle in. But I'm not doing that. So, let's go ahead and we're going to try to find, I'm going to find a desert. I'm just going to enter a random number to teleport to. That's pretty far away from here. We're going to do 200 blocks up. And there we go. Alright, where are we? I can't see anything. Of course it's still loading. Rude. Oh, no way. We really found a desert that fast. Okay. So, my goal is to trigger a dust storm and the... Oh, you can already see the sand particles. Alright, so we're going to do a dust storm and the tumbleweeds. Like, that's a crazy amount of dust particles. I can't imagine what a dust storm would look like. So let's go ahead and I'm trying to trigger... Oh, there's some tumbleweeds right here. Just one. Alright, let's do the dust storm. Let's just do it out that way. Holy moly. Okay, that's insane. It cuts your render distance down so much. Like, you can see the shapes of whatever's there, which you can't see. Okay. Oh, there's those tumbleweeds that I tried to summon over there, like 20,000 blocks away. Okay. You don't have to attack me. So, in the nether storm, it looked like it affected the mobs. I'm going to try and find mobs in this village. Okay. Oh, they look literally unfazed. Like, nothing's going on. I do see the iron golem over there. I think he is fighting with everything. It looks like it, but, like, that's probably because this reduces visibility. So, the mob spawned right next to the village. Ooh, he's whooping tail over there, buddy. Yeah, I don't think it really affects mobs or the player itself. Let's change it to clear and see if that works. It absolutely didn't work on that nether storm. I almost cried. Okay. Oh, yep, that iron golem is still taking names over there. Alright, I don't see anything it didn't seem like they were really affected at all. I'm gonna try to find a frozen biome now. Let's try. Okay, so I teleported the opposite direction into the positives, and I haven't found anything yet that resembles frozen. Literally, it's jungle and savanna. Let's try again. Okay, I went a couple thousand blocks further away. It looks like I'm just in a forest. Let's see here. Let's try one more time, maybe? Or just keep flying is what I'm gonna do. I might have to use chunk base. I might have to use chunk base to kind of find an area where there are ice spikes or a frozen ocean or something, because this is not it. This is not frozen. I'm not finding frozen. Like, I'd probably have to travel like 20,000 blocks out in just one direction. Not even like in a chunk. Okay, let's do... Okay, so I looked up on chunk base and it said that this was where ice spikes were. I'm waiting for it to load. It literally looks like a jungle. I don't think this is correct. Yeah, it also says that there's supposed to be a ruined portal right in here as well. And I'm not even seeing lava. Alright, I had the seed wrong on chunk base. So we are doing this again, and this should be ice spikes this time, I promise. We're seeing lots of snow. I can't tell if it's ice or trees. Hold on. Oh, definitely ice spikes. Okay. Alright, so we are going to try, I'm going to get up here on top of this one and move the snow. And because I still have like 3 minutes of night vision, we're going to go ahead and do this snowstorm blizzard here. Okay. Now, I can't really tell if there are mobs in this. I honestly can't see anything. I did have it in survival to see if it would affect me as the player, and it did not. It also doesn't appear to affect other mobs either. So maybe that nether storm was just wild and crazy, and it wasn't that the mobs were freaking out. That's just how the mobs were in the nether. I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah. Even on ground level, it's kind of difficult. Like, there's zero visibility almost. Like, there's maybe a few blocks. Does clear weather work on... Sorry, I tried to teleport myself, like that was gonna help. Okay, clear weather. Is it working? Oh, I changed it to rain and thunder. Send help. Good lord. Okay, now let's try clear weather. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so it does work for clear weather. So clear weather works on the overworld. It does not work on the nether storms. And there's like a fog. It's really dense. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, and there's like the beams from the moon. And then you can see some... Oh, there's some shooting stars. I'm not sure, but I think that is all I have. Alright, beautiful creatures, that was in fact all I had for this review. Now, as far as a rating, I didn't rate the forest craft that I can remember, but I would probably give this one a 4.8 out of 5, just because it's a little buggy. And that is to be expected with add-ons, honestly, but I like it. If you liked this video of the smash review of the Realism VFX, let me know. Leave a comment down below, like the video, or even subscribe for more to come later on. I also wanted to add, other than like having an issue with the dynamic lighting and the triggering itself in creative, I've come to the realization most of these things will trigger on their own in gameplay if you're in survival. So you don't always have to trigger them yourselves. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to give it a 4.8 out of 5, like I said. And remember, beautiful creatures, stay hydrated. Alright, bye!